Hey guys, Shanina here, and I'm back. And today we're going to do a run through of another home-based business that I found online. It's very simple to do, it's very easy to sign up, and it doesn't even cost that much. And it actually looks pretty fun. I did some research on it, and I try to normally when I do a company, not do a company, but research a company, whether I'm going to join or not. I'm into stuff like that, so I'm always like looking to see if there's like any bad reviews and all that other kind of stuff. And of course, I'm sure sooner or later the negative stuff is gonna come because they always do. But for right now, everything seems on the up and up with this company. They are a ground floor company, so when I say ground floor, then you know that that's a new company. By the way, thank you to all of my new subscribers. I've been gaining some subscribers. I'm very happy about that. I want to say welcome to my channel. If you've been to my channel, then you know that I do whatever, you know what I mean? Like, there's no one thing that I do on this channel. I think the last video I posted, I went on this, I was on an excitement rant about a show that I just started tuning into. I watched it last night, by the way, too, y'all. It was all right, nothing to really make a video about, but it was okay, American Crime, if you've ever watched that. But anyway, I like to come on here from time to time when I have some legit information to share with you guys. Those that are looking to make a little bit of extra money, something simple that's not gonna interfere with what they already have going on, something that they can just do as a side hustle, just to put a little extra coins into your pocket. I like to share those type of things with people because when I'm online, I'm always seeing people looking for ways to make more money. But a lot of people that aren't per se educated about the industry of home-based business owners, they run across a lot of companies that come off to them as scam. So before we get into the company, I do want to actually kind of address the whole scam issue. And this is only for those that don't really know the difference. I'm going to give you an example so that you know when you're out there, whether it's for this company, if you're doing research, or for any other company, you know what to look for, the basics, the simple stuff, you know what I mean? So, for one, a scam is normally a company that offers you the opportunity to make a lot of money doing nothing. Basically, they don't have any products, they don't have any services that you can resell, because everybody knows when you're getting to anybody who wants to own a business, whether it's brick or mortar, home base, or whatever, there's some type of selling that's going to be involved. That's just be understood. Okay, when you go to McDonald's, they're selling you something. When you go to Macy's, they're selling you something. When you're watching TV, you're being sold something because of all the commercials. It's just a matter of if you're going to buy it or not. So a company, they can't actually offer you a product to use, to try, to sell, or offer you a service that benefits you, your family, or will benefit somebody else, is normally a scam. For example, one company in particular, years ago, I ran across this company. Actually, when I had a whole nother YouTube channel, I ran across this company called EPS. And I used to see people make videos about it saying, oh, they can get paid and stuff like that, which I never doubted that, because obviously if you're making money, you were excited about making that money and you wanted to share it with somebody else. So it's very rare that you find a person that's saying they're making money and they didn't actually make anything, But there are people out there that will say they made money and didn't make jack. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say money, I'm not talking about just specifically, hundreds and thousands of dollars. There's been companies that I've joined in the past where I've made 18 bucks. I've had a check where I made $25, so it doesn't matter how much you got paid with that company. At the end of the day, you were paid something. You see what I'm saying? But here's the difference. The difference is, if you have nothing to offer, like EPS, email processing system, I'm sure you guys seen that ad a lot on social media. Pay $25, make 100,000, dollars, like that. And then you click on it, you probably see a video, you probably see a landing page that says, well, hey, we'll pay $25 for this training and we'll show you how to make money in your sleep and blah, 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 blah. Then you're given this link to give other people. Well, guess what happened? There was no product, there was no service. You were given a link to show you how to then do what that person did to you, if that makes any sense. So if somebody approaches me and say, well, hey, if you pay $25, you can start making money in your sleep or whatever like that, without selling anything or without offering a service, are you down? And I say, well, yeah, here's my $25. And then I go to this website and I get the instructions on doing exactly what they just did to the next person, and then the next person pays $25. Now, email processing system makes you think that you're going to be processing emails, which doesn't even make a bit of sense. So that is a scam. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. It's a scam because nobody, there's no residual income. The only time you're actually getting paid is when somebody decides to pay for that information to do exactly what you just did. So this just kind of like an example of the difference when you're out there looking for something to do to make money. If they don't provide a service, whether it's insurance, travel agent, or whatever have you as far as services, or if they don't have a product, whether that's some type of cosmetics, fitness equipment, some type of detox shake, or whatever the product is that you can actually either use or consume, then it's a scam. Okay. Now you're going to come across a lot of people that are bitter, and they're going to say that their company's a scam. You're going to find millions of people or hundreds of people saying that Avon is a scam. You're going to find hundreds of people saying that Primerica is a scam. Okay. These are actually legitimate businesses that offer either a product or a service. And they also, not only do they do that, but they also allow you to get a piece of the pie too. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that you don't have to do is invest thousands and thousands of dollars for a building, to pay the lease, to get your utilities, to get your business plan, your business license, to get any permits you may need, to get supplies, equipment, to do the marketing. Like, you don't have to pay thousands of dollars for that because they're already doing it for you. Only thing that you're doing is learning their training, learning their products, investing in yourself as far as how you're going to put this business out there, letting people know that this is what you do, and that type of deal. They've already taken care of everything else. Okay. So now, let's get into this company. Okay, you guys, it's called Diplicious. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's a ground floor company. It's new. It's owned by, let me look real quick because I got some notes written down and I got notes on my screen. So if you see me like kind of looking down and all of that, then that's what I'm doing, because I don't want to give you guys any wrong information. So I think the two girls that own this company are, I think their names are Sarah and Gabby or something like that. But anyway, so the product is mixes, dips for your bread. I don't know if you've ever been to a Italian restaurant, but I've been to an Italian restaurant where the bread that they bought, and I ain't talking about like Red Lobster, I'm talking about like a place like Carrabba's or something like that. They bring you bread sticks or bread, and you get like a little oil mix. There's like olive oil, maybe some red pepper, some other herbs and stuff like that, and you dip your bread in it. So they sell things like that as well. I've seen people post pictures of different ways that they've used these mixes, and you'd be surprised like a lot of the things that you can do with these. You can make cheesecake, you can make dip for cookies, you can make savory dips for vegetables, you can even use some of them as a dry rub for your meat, So it's really interesting to see this. I haven't seen this before in other food type companies or beverage type companies, but it's pretty interesting, and it looks like the girls or the representatives of this company seem to have a lot of fun doing it. Okay. Now, as far as the cost to join, It's only $5.99, which to me is not bad because there are some other companies on the market. We've all seen them. If you've been on social media, you've seen people promoting whatever business they're in, and a lot of them can be a little costly. So I like this company for that fact. It's very low cost. It fits any budget. Um, it's probably easier to come up with $6 versus $250 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then there's no monthly fees and there's no website fees. So you're actually just paying this $6 one time to be an active representative with the company. Okay. To stay active, the only thing that they require you to do is purchase one thing or sell one thing every 6 months. So if you have that type of lifestyle where, well, everybody experiences life, so sometimes stuff happens, and sometimes we have to put stuff, change around our priorities a little bit, put some things to the side. So if this is one of those things that you started off doing, for fun or whatever, and then life changes came along and you had to stop doing it, well, you won't be deactivated like some other companies. You know what I mean? They still give you a chance to be an active member. But to be an active member, you just have to at least sell one thing or purchase one thing, which is still not bad because the prices for the products are like $3.99 or so. And that's not a lot of money. You know what I mean? Sometimes we pay that for seasonings in the grocery store. So that's not an outrageous amount for the product that they're actually offering. Okay. So they have two kits. Now, some people get discouraged by kits. We all know the whole stigma with kits, right? But to be honest with you, it's really just a business starter kit. When you join a business and they offer a kit, they're actually offering you some things to work with to help get you started. But of course, you're going to have to pay for them. You might not pay full value for them, which is a great thing. But at the end of the day, you're going to need something to get started with, because we all know how people are. When you don't have it, people are asking for it, right? People are like, well, hey, can I see this? Can I taste this? How does it work? Can I sample it or whatever? But then when you have it, at least you have it for that occasion. Okay. They offer two optional kits, so they don't require you to buy the kits. But in my opinion, for the price of the kits compared to the price of the product, for those that like to keep inventory on hand, although it's so not necessary with this company, okay, unless you're one of those ones that do community events and you set up a table and stuff like that, then totally go for one of these kits because you will save a lot of money versus ordering mix or sauce or whatever separately. You know what I mean? So you come out better just getting the kit to start off. Because and another reason why is because, like I always say, if you have a company that has a product, then it will only make sense for you to at least try the product, right? You can't have something and say, oh girl, yeah, this works great, and you never even tried it. You know what I mean? Or girl, yeah, this tastes wonderful, and you've never even had it, right? So that's just, a little business thing. Like, that's not cool. So the Big Dipper is the biggest kit. They have two. So the Big Dipper comes with 10 sample mixes. Now, I don't know how big the samples are. Honestly, I think they may be the same size as the regular bags that you purchase off the website, okay? Because I haven't seen any different. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry in advance, okay? But I'm really, I didn't just lie to you. I just really don't know. And I haven't seen any evidence that the bags are smaller than the regular bags, okay? So for 10 sample mixes, they're $24.99, which is not bad because, like I said, for each one is $4 or $3.99, rounding up to $4. So each one is $3.99. And so for 10 of those, you know what I'm saying? That's four. Let's round it up to 4 times 10. That's like $40. You know what I'm saying? So for $24.99, that's not bad. Now, don't quote me on the size of the sample bag, but I'm quite sure it's not going to be like one of those little bitty bags. We'll see if I come across anybody who's actually purchased one of these kits it can take a real or something, you know what I mean? I haven't come across any size differences, but if I do, I'll let you know. The Little Dipper kit is 4 sample mixes and it's $10. So here's the deal on that. Okay, so if you were a person looking to get into this business, okay, let's say you only had 20 bucks that you can put towards to starting your new thing, right? So what I would do is I would get the Little Dipper and I would pay the $5.99. Okay, or you could just pay the $5.99 because I don't know how much shipping is. Now, this opportunity is only available to residents of the US. So anybody in the United States can be a representative of this. Okay, don't know much about the shipping cost, but I should soon find out because I will be ordering one of these mixes to actually share a video with you guys on how it tastes and stuff like that coming up in the near future. It is on the to-do list, okay, of videos. So, I kind of fell behind with videos, but life happens. So the commission for this, so how much do you get paid is probably what you're wondering. You get paid 25% and you can get it in the form of a check. But keep in mind, if you get it in the form of a check, they are going to charge you a $1 fee. My suggestion would be is to go with the PayPal route. Okay, PayPal is free if you don't have an account. Go to paypal.com, create an account, connect it to a debit card, prepaid debit card, or a bank account or whatever, and do it like that. And then after you're done with that and you get approved and all that stuff and everything's going good and all that, then apply for a prepaid PayPal MasterCard. That's free too. That's how I do. When I get paid online, it goes straight to my PayPal account, and then when I'm ready to use the money, I transfer it to my debit card and to my PayPal prepaid debit card, and then I go from there. All free. The only thing is with the card, the PayPal debit card, there is a monthly service fee. It's not high. I think it's like $3.95 or something like that. But I only put money on there when I need to purchase something or when I'm going to pay the fee. Okay, because they're going to take the fee out regardless, even if you don't have money in there. So anyway, so yeah, you get paid 25%, or you can convert your commissions over to a 40% product credit. So for example, let's say you had $300 in retail sales and you earned 25% commission, which will give you a cash payout of $75. What you can do is, instead of getting that $75, you can exchange it and convert it into store credit at 40%, which would give you $120 to spend. So here's what I found out that some of the ladies are doing. Some of the ladies that do events, like at their churches, some of them set up at a yard sale. Some of them do online, like on hand type of situation where they're paying them PayPal and they're, that type of thing or whatever. But in order to keep up with their stock, they're just converting their commission, when they need to stock back up or whatever. Because when we're talking about going from $75, you can either get $75 in cash, or you can get $120 in product. You know what I'm saying? It just really depends on what your route is going to be, and you can change it whenever you want to. Okay, you don't always have to do the conversion every single month. You don't have to do that. I think you get to choose what you want to do. Okay. There is a training group available. It's on Facebook. It is ran by the owners of the company, so they're always there, from what I've heard, to help answer any questions that you may have, to keep you motivated and stuff like that. Okay, so this is not one of them companies where you sign up and then there's nothing. Okay, you do get an email in which you'll get an invite to the Facebook group. So once you join, I would suggest you go ahead and join that Facebook group, because there are a lot of things that you need to know. There's even text samples on there, like if you wanted to maybe post online or whatever, there are samples that you can use on there. There's pictures. You know, there's a lot of other ladies on there that don't mind helping out or whatever. And by the way, they're looking for a graphic designer too. So if you are a graphic designer, check that out. Um, oh, excuse me. Um, as far as referral commissions, they don't have any. The only thing is that when you refer somebody, then you potentially get 2% of their, you know, from their activity sales from your immediate downlines. So which is good, you know. It's one of those, you don't really count on that type of situation. You really just depend on the work that you put in, because a lot of times you'll have people join your business and they won't do anything, or it may be hard for them to make any sales or something because they may be shy or whatever. And you may have a month where the people that joined up under you might not have made any money. So I never depend on that. I always just depend on, whenever I join a company, I depend on myself, you know, as far as how much money I want to make. Because you really do get an opportunity when you're doing businesses like this. You really do get an opportunity to choose how much money you want to make from it, okay? Because you already know the product, you're already giving the product or the service, you already know how much it's going to cost, they're already telling you how much you're going to make, so you can kind of do the math there and set a goal of how much you want to be at, you know, in a certain amount of time. So and then I always say too that because this business used to be free to join, and that was one of the reasons why they changed it. They changed it because a lot of people were signing up and not doing anything with the business. So to motivate people to actually do something, they make you pay something, right? We know how it is, which is not a bad idea. You know, it's not the worst business idea in the world. So as far as the referrals and stuff like that, you know, oh, what I was saying was it used to be free, but never go into it. Even if a business is free to join, never go into it thinking that it's completely free, because it's not. You still have to do things that are going to cost you maybe a little bit of money that may have nothing to do with you actually purchasing anything from the business. Like, for example, well, directly from the business, as far as like their products and services. What I mean is, you may have to spend a little money on printing paper if you're making flyers, or business cards if you want to have business cards for your business. Office supplies, you know, you may end up doing that. You may end up getting file folders to keep up with your customers. You may have to buy a notebook to write down different things from training. Like, all those little things do cost money. Okay, so I just wanted to get that out the way. So back to the referrals, you don't get paid any referrals, but you do get a free mix when the referral that joins you purchases the Big Dipper kit option, which is not bad. Okay. Payouts for commission, you have to reach a minimum of $25 in order to be paid out. You get paid out once a month on the 5th. Like I said, via PayPal or check. I would suggest you go with PayPal, because you get your money right then versus waiting on a check to come. And, you know, if you don't reach the $25, then it's okay, because they just hold on to it. And then once you get there, then they cash you out. Okay, so you still get your money. It's still there waiting on you to grab until you reach the $25. Okay. So like I mentioned, you get the free back office, you get the free website. Let me see if there's anything else that I forgot to mention here before we actually take a look at the website. We already talked about being active, what you need to do to stay active. We talk about the store credit exchange. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention this too. Okay, so like any other home-based business, when it comes to taxes, because since this is tax season, when it comes to taxes, every legitimate home business or home-based business, online business, or whatever, you're going to have to fill out a 1099. That is simply telling the IRS that you made this amount of money as self-employed, okay? And then you go from there as far as filing your taxes. Normally you fill out the 1099, but you don't in a lot of cases, I don't think, I could be wrong, but I don't think you have to actually file until you've made at least $600 or something like that. So, you know, if you don't know much about how 1099s work, please Google it, you guys, because 1099 is important when it comes to doing these businesses, because, you know, it just is, okay? So now we're going to take a look at the website. I've got the website up, but I'm going to fix it so that you guys can see it too. And basically what I like to do is I just like to kind of go over the websites to kind of give you a preview, just in case you're here watching the video and you don't actually want to pull up the website like right now. So I'm actually just going to show it to you. This website, it's pretty simple. You know, it's pretty colorful, it's inviting, and it's simple. Okay. So if you give me a sec, then I will be right back. Okay, guys, so now we're looking at the website. This is how it looks. At the top, of course, it's got the shipping policies, allergy information in case you guys have allergies, and you want to check out the, you know, gluten. It is gluten-free. However, there is notes about the processing. As far as dairy, it gives you that. And that's pretty much it with that. So if you do have allergies, that would be a good place to start. Shipping and policies are right here, so you'll be able to find out the shipping policy. As far as that, I wasn't really sure on that in the beginning. Every month they choose a new product. So because this is the beginning of February, they have they have one for, oh, they still have some left for January. So if you want to taste that India mix, go check that out. But as you can see, the prices are generally $3.99. Okay. The dip of this month is Mardi Gras Cajun dip. So here's the products. So they've got savory dip mixes, sweet dip mixes. They have salsa and guacamole mixes, bread dipper mixes, seasonings and rubs. I'm sorry. So let's take a look at some of the savory dip mixes, and this is their typical packaging. As far as the size, it says it makes about 2 cups, so that's pretty good, you know, for a little social gathering or something like that, or maybe as a side or appetizer for dinner or during the game or something like that. But then they've got the sweet mixes, which are also $3.99. So like I said, you could kind of take the commission, which is 25%, and take it out of the $3.99, and you'll basically see how much you make per package, minus the shipping cost from the buyer. So they've got some new items here. So they've got the creamy orange sickle, they've got pumpkin spice. So as you can see, you can see the reason why I'm kind of excited to try one of these, especially one of the savory dips. But they also got stuff for salsa and guacamole. Holy moly, guacamole. Okay, and they got a spicy one. So, oh, I just noticed they also have gift certificates. So if you didn't want to actually give these as a gift, which is a great idea, these will make good basket gifts. Like for people that make baskets, if you want to put, you know, something a little different in there to go with everything else, then these will make a great idea. I thought about that. And then somebody else offered the suggestion of to one of the other reps to if you're giving it away as a thank you gift or something like that, stick it in like an oven mitt, the pot holder kind with the little slot in the front. You can slide it in there and then stick a kitchen utensil in there. I thought that was a great idea. So yeah, they've got guacamole and salsa mixes, and then here are the bread dipper mixes that I was telling you about. They got the habanero Mediterranean, and this one right here, I actually saw somebody use that as in their mashed potatoes, the garlic delights seasoning. It's for bread, but you know, I've seen pictures of a lot of different types of meals being made with all of these mixes. I've seen meatloaf, mashed potatoes. I've seen a dish with tomato, chicken, and the Italy one. Italy mix, I believe it was, and it looked really good. So I don't know, like, I just seriously want to try one of these. I'm having a hard time on picking which one. So how about this? You guys comment below and let me know which one of these you would like me to try, either in a recipe or as a dip on its own. You could choose, if you're looking at this page, scrolling up, you could choose one of these. You can choose, I would prefer a savory dip because I want to give you my honest opinion. Sweet dips, I have sensitive teeth, so I can't really fool around with a lot of sweet stuff. So which one of these would you like me to try from the savory dips page? The creamy Parmesan dip, the Asiago and garlic dip, buttermilk garlic, the chili cheese dip, which sounds good. Spinach dip, classic spinach dip, ranch dip, veggie dip, loaded potato mix, onion and chive, pepper jack, pizzeria pizza, sweet and sassy pepper and tomato, taste of Italy, which I think that's the one at the picture that I saw with the can of crushed tomatoes, some chicken breast, and this seasoning right here, you guys. It looked good. BLT dip or the zesty tomato. So comment below and let me know which one you would like me to try and review for you guys to let you know how it tastes and if it's actually worth buying. I think just looking at them, I think they're worth buying, especially if you like to cook. I mean, really, come on. We buy this stuff at the store. However, you can't get creamy Parmesan spinach dip mix at the store. So, it keeps life simple, I guess. So let's look at the seasoning and rubs, and then we'll get into the affiliate portion of it all for those that are wondering if there's any more information. So you've got the Kansas City sweet rub. Now during the summertime, I would definitely like to try one of these rubs from some good old barbecue. So we'll see about that too as the months go along. So the affiliate sign up. Here we go. The kits are only available to affiliates, of course. And you cannot purchase one until you have signed up first. So what you would do is you would go at the top and you would click on affiliate program, and there's a screen that's going to pop up that's going to give you an option to join, and it's going to have all of the information that I shared with you in the beginning of the video on the side. And you're going to fill out your information and put your information in there, and basically you're then going to get an email, a thank you email, and all that stuff, your invitation to the training group, and all that. And then as you're signing up, you do have the option to pick one of these. So of course it's $5.99, and that's just the one-time fee. And then you have your sample kit, and then you have your Little Dipper sample kit and your Big Dipper sample kit. Okay. You do not get commissions on sample kits, so just to let you know. And they're only available within the first 30 days of you becoming an affiliate. So if you do sign up and join today, go ahead and just get this part out of the way. You can either just do this one, which is just $6, which is affordable for most people. And also this one is also affordable, and each one, I told you, this one comes with 10 and this one comes with 4. So if this is something that interests you guys, I would definitely just give it a try. Just have some fun with it, see how you can make it work for you. Go into it with a positive mind and don't really stress yourself about it. Don't let your circumstances determine your outcome with the business. Stay motivated, educate yourself about how, things work and all that. Get to know people in the business that may have been in it longer than you, who can offer advice and things like that, and just have fun. Things that I would do with this company right here, since it is dips and mixes, I would set up a table somewhere where they're at a college, because this is great for college students. This is great for teachers, school officials, organization leaders, nonprofit groups that are looking to do fundraising. They don't have a fundraising program, but with any product, you can do a fundraiser as long as you keep it legit. So fundraisers are fairly easy to do, you know. But there's all types of awesome things. You can even just be a customer of yourself and just get this for yourself. If you're that person that likes to entertain and have things going on, you know, have little events and social things where you have to offer refreshments and things for your guests to snack on, you know, this would be a good idea. You know, even around the holidays, adding something to the table that's a little different, or using one of the rubs or seasonings, you know, to keep it simple for you. It doesn't matter. There's just so many things that you can do with this that it's just really, it's not one of those complicated where you have to convince people that this is what they need. No, this is simple food, consumable products that we all pretty much use on a regular basis anyway. These are just kind of already put together for you. So you can look at it like that. You know, these are already put together for you, just the same as if we go to the grocery store and they have seasoning blends there. It's pretty much the same thing. So and there's recipes available on the website as well. Once you become an affiliate, you will have access to some recipes. They're working on adding more recipes to it, but from the recipes that I saw some of the ladies posting, they're pretty good and pretty creative when it comes to these mixes and dips. So if you're ready to go ahead and give this a try, I will leave the information below under the video. You can go there and you will come straight to a website that looks just like this, and you can give it an overlook if you'd like and read all the information. And then afterwards you can go to affiliate sign up and then go from there. Good luck to anybody who does do this. I think that you'll have fun doing this, especially if you're around somebody who's around people all the time. I don't think it'll be too hard. I think that the creativity will come out with these products with a lot of people. So you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. If you are not subscribed to any of my, well, to this channel, I was about to say to any of my channels. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe now. Hello to all my new affiliates. Lord Jesus, subscribers. Hello to all my new subscribers. Thank you and welcome, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye bye.